I'm Shakespeare Manimanzi, the head of Zuvarabuda Primary School. THRASS is great in this school. To start with the problem of our children who couldn't read. But now when we introduced this THRASS, now the children know the letter sounds, names, and so on. Children are now able to read. And when you even the word attack, they used to hesitate when they were reading, but now that they know the letter sounds, the hesitation is no longer there. So, and the children are very interested in THRASS. We held a number of demonstration lessons, which we had to invite all the teachers. They watched the lessons, and then we discuss. And then thereafter, we improve. And then we have another demonstration lesson. Teachers look at it, the whole stuff, we discuss, and by so doing, some improvements are now showing. My future for my school is I want to see if the children in the school would be able to read. That's what I'm looking at.
What's the phoneme for that box? Are you sure? What's the phoneme for this box here? Fadzai. A. That's correct. Let me show you this. We have these key graphemes. How many are they? How many are they? How many are they? Judith? They are 4. Can you find them on your card? Where do we find this? On your card. That's correct. Fine. Can you tell me the letter names of the first grapheme? Give me the letter names of the first grapheme. This one is the first one. But do we know the letter names? Pamela? E-R. Maybe you need to say that again. E-R. That's correct. This one is E-R. I want you to look at your card once again. What's the key word which goes with that E-R? Can you pick a word from that box which goes with E-R? I'm seeing the same hands. What's going on? Tarwiga? Well, the school is composed of children from different parts of Zimbabwe. As a boarding school, some they come from Harare, some Mutare, some Masvingo, but we also have a few locals who come from the rural areas here. So it's composed of different kind of people. Speaking to my colleagues a moment, maybe in the morning, then they were saying, have you now told the kids what you are going to present? And I just told them, no, I won't do that. I'm going to start something new. So this is my plan, and I'm going to present this lesson. If it goes well, if it does not go well, I wouldn't mind. But at least whoever is going to come should know that we are not preparing for them, but this is an ongoing thing. We've been doing this, and we shall be doing it. That's why I chose something really a bit difficult and new. I like it. It's very nice. Maybe the problem is it was introduced a bit late. We should have started it a long time ago, and our kids could be somewhere now. As long as I have the proper hardware, the proper equipment, like during my lessons, I think there's a point when I showed them ER from a different phoneme box and ER from the one we were doing. And I was trying to give the picture to the children that it's not always that when you see this word, this ER, it sounds So far, I attended one workshop in Nyanga some time back. Then I attended another one where I got this DVD with this Alan, doing some demos and so on. So I watched it over and over and over, and that's where I got some of the ideas. Plus, maybe looking at it, and as a teacher, naturally, I like teaching and try to devise some of these little things that bring out the lesson to the children.
This is a very innovative program. It's a very interesting program. In fact, we as education officers, learned quite a lot from this program. You know, when we came through the education system, we were not exposed to this technology. And I think it's a privilege for our kids to be exposed to this technology at a young age.
And I hope in future this program is going to be extended into other schools so that more people in our district will benefit from the THRASS program.
Mr. Nyanga and your team and those taking part in Bridge the Gap in mathematics. I'm sure you have also noticed that the inability to read creates problems. There is no way you can talk of quality education when people cannot read. So this really, to me, is a very critical program. I was talking to Mr. Nyanga and trying to find out how soon this program will be spread to the 1,230 schools that we have in the province. That's not quite sure. The Solon Foundation has provided you with startup resources for THRASS. Make good use of these resources, including the reading and other resources that you will be provided for this program.
Spell it with. Okay. What is the same with the word that in the second row and with in the first row of the paragraph? Can you see the word that up here? Yes. And the word with, what is the same? TH. What is also the same? The sound. In the word that, the TH is V. In the word with, the TH is V. Okay, look at me. Can anyone remember, we've just been through the first 6 songs. We've just been looking at this letter, the... What letter? H. Did you notice some people are going to go... The H! Let's say it again. Which letter have we been looking at? H. What sound is it making? Okay, now, can you tell me any of the words that we've just seen in those first 6 songs that had an H? Any words? Yes. Helped, good. Yes. Yeah, keep going. Yes. Has, watch, good. Fetch, good. Chair. Yes. Has, good. Echo, well remembered. School. So you get the message here. Dolphin. Fish. Right. What is the message? What are you telling me about the letter H in English? It has lots of different jobs.
I think it has been the most thought-provoking exercise I've gone through lately. I've been made to think, to reflect on what I've been doing. I've realized that most of what we've been doing has not really been up to it.
Very good program. And I understand it is going to help our children a lot, especially those who are grade 0, grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3 so far. But of course, yes, those in upper grades are going to be helped a lot.
We felt so good because we have learned so many things we didn't know, and we hope to teach well when we go back to Zambia.
The main things that we've learned here will add to what we've learned. To what we've learned there, we will be able to implement whatever we've learned to the teachers to boost the learning there in Zambia, because it's so weak. So we'll be there teaching them, emphasizing them the sounds and the songs we've learned, and for sure our learners will be very active after we've implemented what we've learned here.
Yes, definitely, it's going to improve my teaching. I'm getting a lot of new ideas.
Actually, I've written something down.
Okay.
Can I?
You can read it. Yes.
Read. After the workshop, I learned a lot of things during the workshop. I learned that letters on the alphabet are players on stage, so we should not teach the sound like biki, because it doesn't mean anything. I also learned that with music, the sing-along book, you can do lots of funny activities with the children whilst they are learning. Also, the pronunciation of words. I learned that I could not pronounce certain words correctly, but after the workshop, I assure you I can really now pronounce words correctly. I also learned that in my lessons, I should use the THRASS language, like, for example, graph, diagraph, keywords, key graphemes, and so on, so that the children get used to the language. I've been empowered, and I'm now fully equipped with THRASS information.
I'm really exhilarated and excited, and I think I need to start this program in my school yesterday.
I feel very empowered about the program, and I know that my children, my kids are going to benefit a lot from the program. I'm just proud. I feel happy. When I go back to school, the first thing I'll do is that I'll tell the children about the program, and I would sing some of the songs just to capture their interests. Then we would get into the real business of teaching.
I still feel it's a very, very important program which I think has to be introduced to all schools in our district and the province at large, so that the problems which our children are having, particularly in the handwriting, reading and spelling, will be solved.